Welcome to a week in which I want to talk about the impact of networking technologies on collaboration. And I want to present and describe 4 new cultural techniques that we need to master the opportunities of the network age. It's worth to remember how this all started, because 30 years ago collaboration happened in face-to-face meetings, supported maybe by occasional telephone calls, sending letters back and forth. Then there was this revolutionary technology of the fax machine, which is still not totally fading out. Video conferences only had an impact at the end of the last century, although the first video conference took place in 1968. And then there was this killer technology, this killer app of email, the email protocol, which had existed before but became accessible and usable to all of us through the World Wide Web protocol. And suddenly all communication happened through email. I don't know whether you can imagine a world without email. I cannot really, but I wish so. And I have experienced times with strong reduction of email traffic by using other collaboration tools. It's so strange. We use email for everything, sending big files which we better should share on a SharePoint, or sending invitations for lunch which probably are better extended by knocking at our colleague's door, or if the colleague is not next door, sending it through a chat protocol, a messenger or something like that. Now we are using email for everything. But this is changing now. Have you recognized that? And I think particularly with Microsoft Teams, things are really changing. Now, what do we do with all that stuff? Obviously digitization is there to stay, and obviously the society and the world has been waiting for digitization, as Anim Nazeh, who I mentioned before, a German sociologist, has said, is that digitization started in the 19th century as an answer to rising complexity, as the printing press was an answer to people's demand for modernism and democratization. So whether we love it or hate it, digitization is there to stay, and we are deeply entangled, and nobody can entangle us from digital technology. So what does that mean for networking? In the next 4 days, I want to talk about 4 cultural practices. The first one is the need for validation of data and the search for truth in the data jungle. The second one is taking diversification to a next level by incorporating machines into our teams. The third one is techniques for collaboration and networks. And the fourth one is a bullet point to the third one, which is sharing and caring in networks. So these are the 4 themes over the next days, but I would be curious to hear from you. What do you think are the essential new culture techniques, culture patterns that we need for using network technology to our best? I'm Holger Nauheim, and this is Comcast.